Hello there and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we're going to be taking a look at Star Wars New Dawn, a mod for Stellaris that converts the game into Star Wars. So this is actually an offshoot of Star Wars Fallen Republic, the other major mod in the Star Wars universe for Stellaris, which we've covered a few times on the channel, made by a group of people who have gone off and formed their own team out of that. So we're going to take a look and see what's similar, what's different, and yeah, so we are not going to be playing with one of my custom races. We are... I think we're going to go to the Empire, because I've never actually played as the Empire in this mod before. So we'll do that. We will see what our traits and everything are. New order, admin capacities plus 30, diplomatic weight from fleet power plus 20, makes sense. Clone Wars Victor, admiral level cap plus 1, fleet command limit plus 30, naval capacity plus 20, so you can have some bigger fleets, some bigger empires. Authoritarian, shocking, monthly influence is increased, worker pop resource output is increased, militarist, higher rate of fire, and claim influence cost is down, xenophobe, starbase influence cost is down, pop growth speed is up, and humans are our primary citizens, with plus 30% government effort and ethic, 15% increased pop growth from immigration and resettlement cost, and then they are 10% more wasteful, not environmentalists. All right, so we are going to stick with the Empire here, and we are going to play on a canon small galaxy. So these are maps that are in both Fallen Republic and New Dawn, where the map is set up prior, so all the starting forces are kind of canon accurate. So all factions, rather than starting with one planet, you start off with whatever the faction would have had in lore, or roughly. There's some definite alterations for gameplay purposes. I'm going to turn this up to Captain. No, I'm not sure how that actually scales. Okay, so Cadet, Ensign, Captain. Let's go with Ensign for now for this first run and just kind of see what's different. And habitable worlds, there's a lot. So one of the things with these mods is that, especially on the smaller galaxies, almost everything is a habitable world. So I'm going to turn that down a fair bit. They have said in the blurb for New Dawn that they've changed the pace from Fallen Republic. So we'll see how that ends up actually shaking out compared to what it was prior. I'm going to turn down the Crisis starting years and the Victory year. Because again, we're mainly going to be looking to see what exactly has changed here. And because I did check out a map before starting, that's why I'm turning down the habitable world. It does seem like it's still largely the big collection of habitable worlds everywhere. So, and if I messed up, then do it differently next time. We'll have a bit lower of a crisis strength. So if it's off, does that just turn off the endgame crisis or change the scaling? It's been so long since Stellaris. Well, let's put it at 0.5 rather than, or you know what, 1 times. There was one run where we just completely crushed the Vong, and then another run where I just had nothing I could do against them because they came too early. But we'll see. Right. So one thing that kind of impacted the pace a lot in Fallen Republic, that we'll have to see how it is here, is that stations and fleets, the way they were scaled against each other, was a little bit weird. So that really changed the pace of how you'd be able to play the game, especially on maps where you didn't start with like the lore starts, where you just didn't have enough of a fleet to really do anything for a while. So again, we'll see how that goes. And turn the master volume up. Unfortunately, I can't use the in-game music because that's like Star Wars movie music, and it doesn't. Yeah, I will get demonetized. So I'm gonna throw in some music from the Old Republic. It won't change with how the game is going, but yeah. Are we not able to...
On the way.
Oh, there we go. Build that mining station. Guys, we don't need to do anything there. Oh, we're actually quite large. So let's get let us colonize Abrigado. Some humans. And what do we got here? Risk a loot, unsurveyed system. Do we have a science ship that is over there? Set up some research for us. Physics research. Let's get some more shield capacitor. Let's get pop growth speed. I'm not sure if the LEM update has, or if the mod itself has changed how strong just having a bunch of pops is. We'll have to see there. And I think we can... We'll have to hold off and get that later. We need... Ocean World... We need to get a nice farming world for us here. So I'm not sure which one we want to go for that. Let's go with Rendili. You can become a farmland. Land of farms. And let's play.
In order to ensure the security and
After the destruction of the Confederacy of Independent Systems and the Jedi Order, Galactic Republic and its institutions have been swept away. Okay, I'll let you do that, Palpatine. This is your moment. Okay. I really hope this isn't enough music to... Yeah, this is going to be enough music to demonetize the game. I'm going to have to edit this out. The declaration of a new order provides the Galactic Republic, and all of its members will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire. With its proclamations in the halls of the Senate, Emperor Palpatine has brought the horrors of the Clone Wars to a close and sentenced the remaining members of the Jedi Order to death or imprisonment. We've been tested, but we've emerged stronger. Move forward as one people, the Imperial citizens of the First Galactic Empire. We will prevail. 10,000 years of peace will begin today. Okay, I have some bad news for you. That doesn't go that way, to be honest. Well, the Trade Federation is probably going to be our first target for what some people would call aggressive negotiations. Why are you going that way? Unanimous vote to invite members. No. Shortly after the transformation of the Galactic Republic into the First Galactic Empire, several minor powers led by the Republic Loyalists began to resist Imperial mandates. While at first this looked like a form of non-violent resistance and civil disobedience, they're now openly challenging the Empire's authority and gathering fleets for their cause. Furthermore, the Corellian Security, the Doran Commonwealth, the Yachani Command, Arcanian Dominion, and the Centrality, the Juvek Sector, Shalactin Council, and Syrian Council have all declared their independence. No. See, that's not happening. Republic Loyalists are quite large here. So we have to make sure nothing gets done on that. I think what's happened is... We have the... like the Ariadu and all those factions that would typically be independent if you play against the Empire. Is there anyone that we could eventually just
Incoming
pull in?
communication, Commander.
Yeah, Kutrick, Ariadu, Javin, Senec, Sroding clans, Madoran. Okay, cool. We've made first contact with the mysterious aliens in the Bodijev colony. For now, we've codenamed them Quaff Menace, until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose. So let's go to our situation log. Let's, Envoy. So there's all those First Galactic Empires. Are we the only alliance right now then? Yeah, so the Rebel Alliance is not there yet. Okay.
Our builders have completed their assignment.
This is interesting. That'll increase naval capacity and fleet command, rivalry influence gain, envoys, one free build slot, don't like that. Adaptability, pop housing usage. This could be better for what we have right now. Discovery, I mean, I'm probably not going to do much surveying or be as research heavy. There we go. Off council, government, governor, ruler, subject trust. Every vassal increases your naval capacity amount equal to 33% of theirs. Every vassal increases their tribute. More research. Let's do colony. Let's do expansion. We'll do expansion, then we might do adaptability afterwards. Alright, we need more of you. Build up a heavy industrial district. Everyone's gonna be employed. So there's that. And Dilly, we really need all your food, please. If I have to do a trade deal, that's gonna be... Oh, hold on. Ariadu's actually independent somewhere. Uvex. Oh, there it is. My bad. I'm just blind. So it looks like there's not actually an alliance with like the Trade Federation and everything yet. So if we want to kill them, it is probably a good time to do so. I'm gonna upgrade that starbase. And we'll want to do that here as well. So let's see. Do we have any actual valid war goals? No. Not yet. We're gonna piss them off. Losing alliance experience? Not good. I might even be able to do that war without, like, pulling anyone in. What do we got there? That is Agrosite. Alright.
Course approved.
You are gonna want to go there. And after that, you are gonna go and survey there. So I'm gonna speed it up a bit for probably the majority of the early game.
We've received a transmission. We shall
What's
route it
that?
to you at your request.
So this voice actor actually does the voice acting for Ascendancy's UI voice. I'm not sure what to call it exactly. Well, as civilian travel in space becomes more commonplace, several powerful criminal organizations on Coruscant have sensed an opportunity to expand their operations. They've converted a number of civilian freighters into improvised warships, with which they raid civilian shipping planes for booty. We know they call themselves the Imperium of Nothing, apparently, that they have struck several times against our vulnerable trade route in the Beshkek system. Every effort must be made to bring these criminals to justice.
An Imperial shipyard is under attack.
That's unfortunate.
System reconnaissance has been completed.
We gotta go kill that. So I think we also want Abrigado to be upgraded. Let's support the galactic community. Two new colonies starting with an
species requests an audience. Shall we grant it?
Zeltros can have it.
Galactic peace shall soon
On the
spread
way.
to a new world.
And okay, we need the 3 influence for that.
Imperial scientists have new advancements to
New
show.
research for us. Let's get targeting systems. And I'm going to open up guy
Our
here.
latest construction project is finished.
Okay, we need to pause for a second. Got a starbase there. Are we rivals already? Terrible relations, rivalry. Envoy sent to harm relations over one empire must either be supremacist, diplomacy stance, or a fallen empire. Okay. Harm relations with you. And their rivalry. Then let's also see.
System reconnaissance has been completed.
And we'll send the other envoy that. There we go.
On the way.
Now you should be able to do that. And do this. Pop growth speed. There you go. Market. Hold on. No! I fucked up. So let's add a nice new monthly transaction. We need to buy just so much food. And I think we'll also need to buy some of this. Amenities. Consumer goods, rather. Alright. Now, you... We really need those agricultural districts, and can we get something that'll improve our agricultural districts? On Rendili here. More silos for more storage. That's not really what we want. So, oh well. Maybe we'll do food on Naboo as well.
Our latest construction project is finished.
So I think that's
I
fine.
await your instructions.
And you can build some mines there. After that, you're going to go and... Oops. Abandon terraforming equipment. Since our initial settlement on Nalastia, several anomalies in the moon's biosphere have been discovered. The ecosystem is unstable and is not developed according to the projected models of a world of this type. Our scientists suspect outside tampering, and these suspicions have now been confirmed. A few of our colonists have stumbled onto a large underground terraforming complex that was built thousands of years ago. The equipment was apparently deactivated in the middle of the unfinished state, or in the middle of the terraforming process, leaving the moon's biosphere in its current unfinished state. If we supply enough power, we should be able to reactivate the machinery. There's no telling what the end result will be like, however.
A
Who could have
summary
built
of
this
recent
thing?
events for your perusal.
Add Lotus Carry to Daver Kuat with the following result. Physics research jobs, 20%. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on an axis. Oh no. The building in a state of decay tell of an old civilization that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output. Oh no. Oh no. I don't really like that one. This is a historic day. Several of the galaxy's most prominent states, including the Galactic Empire, have announced the reconstitution of the Galactic Community's Diplomatic Assembly. While this institution will have no direct influence over the governance of the Galactic Empire, it will serve as a forum where matters involving the entire galaxy will be discussed and decided upon. As one of its founding members, we can take pride in this milestone of galactic history. Can I use that to take over everyone instead? Just maybe. Cooperative research channel, starbase upkeep plus 5%. Not going to do that for now. I'm going to oppose this.
An alien species requests an audience. Shall we grant it?
Guardian Angels Act. Oppose that. Ready shield. Diplomatic weight from fleet power plus 20. Support that. It does increase ship upkeep, but I'm fine with that. Workers' rights. Weight from pops. Political power. I'm going to support that as well. Oh, that's not the button I pressed. And Purgle Conservation Act. Sure. Anaxis is laxising some people. Let's get... Well, let's wait until next month. Get that. Our explorers have reached the interior of the mysterious structure on Davert Kuat. The stepped pyramid's doors were only breached with the help of several dozen blasting charges, and we have discovered that the doors were barred from the inside with dozens of arm-thick rods of pure ultrachrome, an unusually advanced metal for such an apparently primitive site. Descending down the steps into the heart of the temple, our explorers discovered a small altar encircling what appears to be or a forge of some kind. The F does not look like an F in the font in Stellaris. Replete with anvils, lathes, quenchers, and grinding wheels. Remember to buy Gatorade quenchers. New sponsor of the playthrough, I guess. Though the tools were coated with centimeters of near-solid dust and moss, a quick washing revealed the equipment is covered in strange glyphs and runes, which glow with reddish inner light when touched. After consulting with some of Davert Kuat's leading archaeologists, we believe we have discovered an ancient Sith foundry dating back roughly 1,000 years from the Republic Dark Ages. If we could figure out how it works, perhaps we could harness its arcane powers and put it back to work producing desperately needed metals and alloys. See where it goes. That's alchemist jobs +1. And it costs 420, but we're good on that. Let's let the week roll over. Or the month. Rhodians and Zeltros are doing stuff. We found a crash transport ship on a remote planet. The ship was transporting disruptors. Among the most controversial and reviled hand weapons in the galaxy, disruptors are energy weapons whose blasts are so powerful that they break down objects into the molecular level, leaving only a smoking pile of ash. These weapons are banned by the Imperial Senate, but using them will make our army extremely powerful. I'd probably do a lore video on disruptors. Maybe a short for today. Giving them to the entire army would be too dangerous, so we only send them to members of our elite forces. This will give us a considerable advantage in the future. Ability +5, army damage +50. Alright, let's get our fleet down there. Axes.
Incoming communication, Commander.
Build you.
Our latest construction project is finished.
The laboratory on Davert Kuat is yielding verifiable results. Although their process can still only transmute small amounts of rock into alloys, researchers have high hopes of a larger scale operation. They've requested access to further resources.
A summary of recent events for your perusal.
Alright. Where are my claims? Don't have enough influence to make some more claims. Okay, everyone's joining the Galactic community. I don't think I'm too worried about the particulars of any of that. But we're about to get into a little bit of a tussle. What kind of ships do you got? You got some Nebulon Bs, it looks like. Some CR-90s. What kind of ships do we have, for that matter? That looks like it's actually going to take a minute. So, let's go build you. Let's build you afterwards.
We must defend our space station.
Alright, here we go. So we got a Venator. We got two Venators, rather. And I think CR-90s and Architens as well.
Our mining outpost has fallen.
There we go. Yeah, CR-90s, Architens, Venators. Lasers in Stellaris are weird. So we got some pirate raids happening towards the core, which is actually something we talked about in a recent lore video. Wow, it all just advertises itself, doesn't it?
Research complete.
Few credits from technician. Alright. Let's watch the destruction of this pirate fleet, distracting from our ability to take on the Trade Federation. Please do not kill a CR-90. You're gonna kill a CR-90. I don't like that. Leave. You better leave. There you go. We didn't lose him. So let's go repair and upgrade. You regain 40. Another
Imperial
tradition.
scientists have new
Gets the
advancements
starbase
to discover.
cost. And we finished even more research. Yeah, ooh. Titanium starship armor. I don't think we're going to do much with droids. We're going to have a good amount of...
I await your instructions.
Happiness minus 15. Okay, let's do... let that happen.
Our builders have completed
There's
their
no
assignment.
route there. What?
On the way.
Are there... does it still think there's hostiles there? No. Bolus, you can be... oh. The crew we assigned to work at the Odd Factory on an Axis has disappeared. We could send a new workforce to take their place, or we could raise the facility to the ground, making sure that this will not happen again. Okay, let's say we demolish it, it'll be back. Let's do a metro district here. On Coruscant, let's do that as well, when we have the resources too. Empire Sprawl. Okay, we could actually... can we get an admin center? Yeah, in 2 months. We'll do that first. How are we on our fleet, actually? 80 to 134. So let's get another fleet built on there.
Constructing.
Build it on you. Then I'll just build it from the fleet manager after that, actually. Alright, Coruscant. Get an admin office. See if we can increase that. Arcanians, they're technically independent. There's no reason to race them for that. They're going to get it. But we could try to grab these two.
On the way. We're going to need
Per your
maintenance after
request,
this.
our ships have been retrofitted.
Alright, and now let's get you guys back up there. Alright, I think that's actually going to do it for our first episode here of Stellaris Star Wars New Dawn.
Imperial forces have claimed
It
a
has
new planet.
been a New Dawn, though Abrogator Ray is now colonized. We are going to work on building a lot of that up. We're going to also head towards a war with probably the Trade Federation. And because like these planets look like a nice addition to our collection. We're not going to fight the Republic loyalists just yet. We're going to probably pick away at the CIS before we handle any of them. And we will handle the rebels. Don't worry, that they're going to rejoin the Empire and it'll be fine. But hope you're all enjoying the series so far. This one we are probably just going to be recording for YouTube, and I might end up doing some streams towards some of the later episodes, depending on what people prefer. But thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.